Hey there, YouTube. Welcome back. I'm Jay Being Natural.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And today, we're going to be heading back to a game I looked at about a year ago. Mostly because it got inspired because of the Masters coming up as of recording in just a few days. So with that, we're going to take a look at EA Sports PGA Tour Golf again. But this time, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Let's just skip ahead the intro. I think that song was copyright claimed last time I tried it. So let's head back to the menu. We're going to try something a little bit different and something I don't really see a lot of over on the YouTube space. We're actually going to make ourselves a female character and take her through a little bit of the game's career mode. There you see my character. All we gotta do is just hit the options button. We're gonna make ourselves a new golfer. Try to play with the best in the world. Create the golfer, and let's see how it goes. Okay, Williams. Let's randomize the golfers again. Yeah, that one looked good. That's right, we're gonna take the character we made in MLB The Show 24 and put her through the paces as an LPGA professional and hopefully get her to win a Masters Championship. Something no woman has done over the past 10 years. Let's go ahead and adjust our caddy. Can we make a female caddy or male only? Alright, well I guess that makes sense. the U.S. Open.
From the Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents the Augusta National Women's Amateur. Today, it's opening round coverage of this, perhaps the most prestigious event in women's amateur golf.
Okay, so there is a tie. Stacey Robinson is also leading.
Storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 3 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard.
All right, let's hide
so
as
let's
we
get you out to
take a
the
look at
action
the
on the
scorecard.
turn as we head
There
to
you
the
see,
tee
she's got
at
a
the par 4
couple
tee.
bogeys, but she's riding high off a two birdie streak. All right, let's see how we do this. All right. Oh, best if I move myself over just a little bit so you guys get a. Oop, nope. What the heck? Oh, I didn't know I did that. Oops. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right, here we go. What's her max distance? Thanks to that little power boost we got, she can only go as 264 yards. And I am using the 3-click system. I don't want to take the time to try to analyze my tempo, and because I always underswing or overswing when I play Tiger Woods 14 or in the few times I use it in PGA.
Great position here on this 10th fairway.
It may be easier, but that's how I'm comfortable with doing it.
And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, 4-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Ah, good approach shot.
All right, there we go.
Birdie cut coming up.
Want to let him speak a little bit.
Short.
All right,
Let's
let's
bring
see
in
if
Nota
we
Begay
can
III for
again.
a look at birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe
I think
slightly
it should
down
be
an incline,
relatively
but it is
straight.
dead straight.
There we go. Hopefully we can sink it for a third straight birdie. I think I needed it. I did need it more to the left.
No.
Dang it. Well, I did set up auto tap in, but at least that's still keeping her at even par, which is pretty much all you can ask. As long as we keep it even, you stand a good chance.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And she's going to hold on here at even par.
Alright, good start to our simulated round. Also, it's
On
already
now
finished,
to the
but Robertson
second
still got a
hardest
couple
hole
still got a
in
hole to play.
Masters history, the 520-yard par 411. It's been noted
Welcome
that the
to
great
Amen
Bobby
Corner.
Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened
All right, here we go.
15 yards back in 2022.
Yeah, there was already changes between Tiger Woods 14 and PGA Tour. Oop, a little bit less and a little bit to the left. Off on both counts, but I should still keep it in the fairway, right?
No problems there.
Barely.
That's going to wind up safely in
I'll
the
take it.
fairway.
That actually got her over 300 yards again. Let's see if we can get it
Kick
close
off the
this
Amen
time.
corner. This, her second at 11.
Alright, gotta pay attention though to the winds. Maybe a little less, but still got good accuracy. Ooh, that was a good call.
Rich,
Got
I
it
was
with it,
told to
got
keep
it
my
just
eyes
under
on
the-
this player this week.
above
That is a
5 feet to the
shot
hole.
that's as good as any professional in the world.
Not much to this one.
Yeah, we
It's
just
for birdie.
get a little bit to the left. Should be able to knock this in for birdie. Oop, uh-oh. I don't think it'd be that much of a problem, should it?
Oh, that just skirts the outside edge. That's a tough break.
Who knew that actually would be a problem? Alright, let's just tap it in for another par. That shouldn't be a problem.
So that rushed in for par here at 11. And she'll remain at even par.
Alright, well, best to be an even par than over. Alright, Robertson actually
Well,
got a
nowhere on this
bogey,
golf
so
course are the colors
she's
more vibrant
firmly in
than
second
right
place
here. Hole
as we
number
head to
12, so easy
as
on
we head
the
into the
eyes.
second hole of
So
Amen
much harder
Corner.
is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden
I think
Bell.
I overshot, hooked it to the right. Oh, the hit was only slightly over, but it looks like it's at least gonna firmly stay on the green.
Okay.
Well, we got a
safely aboard.
long putt for birdie. As we take the famous walk across the Amen Corner Bridge.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, I've had a look. Overall, little bit of right to left, but fortunately it's on a very flat part of this green.
And hopefully I maybe even a little bit more to the right. Should this be enough? Yes, it is. Good thing I took that little bit more to the right. That gets it out. Gets our golfer to 1 under par. And now just 2 behind us, so.
This 13th tee box, one of the favorite spots for all the golfers. It's a respite. It's very peaceful back there. Chance to gather your thoughts and then maybe gather some momentum, turn one over off the tee, and then turn on the jets. Maybe make eagle here.
Alright. We'll see if we can do well on this par 5. Could really help us when we get to that, Can we use the driver? No, the game doesn't recommend it. Unless we... Oh, no, it'd take a lot, it looks like. And even then, it still looks like we'd probably hit the rough. Alright, well... Let's just play it safe. Use the 3-wood. Use a bit of a draw shot. So that means we gotta hit that accuracy meter just a little bit earlier. There we go. Oh. Well. At least we didn't get into the river. Unfortunately. That's an unplayable lie, so that is indeed a penalty. Oh, luckily this is a par 5, so... Wait, that's where it went in? Oh, okay. I was wondering, wait. Well, let's at least lay this up, get ready to do an approach shot for par. Could have been worse.
Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is the. Oh wait. I think we'll just hit a little bit over. I think this is the golf club where it swings, where it rolls backwards. Right? Oh, I thought I was good. Okay, so I was right to try to hit it low. Unfortunately, that does mean that we're gonna have to make this shot now. Alright, hopefully we can nail it. There we go. Good. We roll it in. Alright, well, we're gonna have to give up that birdie shot we hit and go right back to even par. That's not what we wanted to start this tournament on. Oop.
Okay, that one
I mistimed that
off.
one
It is
bad.
A bogey here at unlucky number 13. And she'll fall
That
now
went
to
bad.
+5.
5 over par
today,
now.
Probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big
CPU
tournament.
did not
That's
do
it.
well
It's a
this
learning
time.
Experience, Rich. What can
4
we take
straight
out of the round?
bogeys.
What can we improve? And really, what lies ahead?
So we kicked off 4 straight bogeys for her. Not a good sign. As it does not look like at this point does look like we're not gonna be able to make it to the Masters. It keeps another feature that keeps from and change what's the word I'm looking for?
From the Augusta National
Experiment, I
Golf
guess,
Club
with
in
outfit
Augusta,
options.
Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents.
So we're at even
the
par,
Augusta
but we need
National
We need a lot to get us back into the
Today,
back
we're
into the
set
thick
for
of things.
second round coverage from this most hallowed venue.
Alright, so
of
let's go to the
American
14th
golf.
hole.
But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we
we're
show
at
you
even
the
par
current
for the
leaderboard
day.
here on this Friday.
We're gonna have to get through the last 5
Some good
holes
names
to at
up
least
there,
make the
including
cut.
our leader. Time to get out to the action on the
Bit to the
course
right.
as we pick
Hopefully
things
it'll
up
stay in the
on
fairway.
tee at the par 4 14.
Nope, I think it went into the rough. Yep.
And a bit of a misstep there. That
Yeah,
ball's going to
unfortunately.
come to rest in the second cut.
Alright, let's try again. Let's see. A little bit under. A little bit to the left, though. Oh, dang, that is not to the left I was expecting, but... Oh! Alright, that worked to my benefit.
And that's
Rolled
a good
right into the
approach
green.
shot,
I'll
too.
take it.
Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
We turn
Alright.
to Nota Begay the third for
Alright, let's
this
see if
look
we can
at birdie.
Nail this in.
Not much up or
Get-
downhill
sink
here,
this
so
putt for
speed
birdie.
not a consideration. All that needs to be looked at is the movement from left to right.
I don't think I got it. Nope.
No,
I never
that
get
was
it.
low
I
from
never
the
get
start.
those lines right. But at least we're gonna get a par on this hole. But we gotta do better than that. We need to get some birdies.
No issues
Tapping
there.
in for
It is a
par.
par here at 14. And she'll remain at 5 over.
Yeah, we need to get that low.
We come now to the
So I don't think the
instantly
simulation engine will take
recognizable
kind to
hole
us.
number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has
550
been the
yards.
second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards
Perfect. So
added
let's look.
on,
Oh, no.
making
I guess
that
that's only for power
potential
drives, which I don't
carry
have the
over
ability
pond
for
with a
yet
second
on
shot
the female
that
character.
much tougher.
Alright, nice roll. Gets us just
what you
past
want at
300
this point
yards.
around. You're trying
She's
to
happy
find
with
a
that.
rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Alright.
From the fairway. Let's go to Nota.
Looking at the greatest second shot in golf, but don't let the beauty fool you. There is trouble everywhere.
Try to get it close.
Oh, this
Okay.
doesn't look promising.
Are you kidding
That's why
me?
this 15th hole has
I
such a risk
completely
reward element
forgot
to it.
that
If you
club
don't
goes
get
way
far enough beyond that
backwards.
pond, gravity just sort
I'll
of takes
take
over
the
and
penalty.
sucks it right
Dang it.
down. So with a penalty stroke
So-
added in, now lying 3.
I'm pretty much
readying for
guaranteeing the
shot
chance
number
that
4.
I am not going to make it to the Masters. So close.
Well,
That
too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
snuck
It
in.
was just coming out so hot.
Can I putt? Yeah, I can, but it's gonna be a bit risky. Okay, come on. Is this gonna go in? Need a par.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed.
How
and
do
it
those
just skips
putts
a foot or so by.
not go in? And that's going to be a bogey. That means we're going to go even further behind
Okay, a bogey
in the
here at
competition.
15. And that's going to move her down. to
I told you
6
we were going to
over
be
par.
woefully underprepared for this tournament.
Par 3
And
16th
this
here at
just
Augusta
proved it
National,
right there.
and so many of the most indelible moments in the
So it
history
looks like
of
this
the
is only gonna
sport
be a two-round
happened right
tournament
here at this short
For
par
us as we
3.
now fall to 6 over par. Hey, I wanted this challenge for myself, though, at least. I wanted to see how hard it was to make it to the PGA as a female. Oh, come on. Friendly roll. Well, that would have been
Okay,
amazing if I
that's gonna
somehow
end
got
up right
a
in the
hole-in-one
middle
out
of
of
the
this.
13 feet away.
Oh, I see. Okay, so maybe just like a little bit to the left here. Let's try it like that. Oh, maybe. Yeah, like that. There we go. We nail it. I swear
got it
those
there, but
lines
not
are
quite on
so
target.
hard to read. At least we're gonna get par, but I need birdies to at least make it to rounds 3 and 4 and improve our character.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And that's going to keep her at +6.
The more we play, the more we lose our chance of making it to rounds 3 and 4 at Augusta.
Famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call.
There we go. A perfect overpowered shot. That's gonna get a lot of good length all the way
No
to
issues here.
just
That
shy
is
of the
into
fairway bunker. 53 yards to the flagstick. Alright. See if we can get it up to here. There we go. Not a bad shot at all.
Okay,
12 feet to the hole at
but
least.
Safely on the green.
See if we can finally get a birdie. Looks like it's gonna be tough. Let's try it from here. Uh-oh. Slightly under, that's not good. I don't think, at least.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target. You can't get the speed any better than that.
No. It was a good run through the first 2 rounds of the Women's National,
17.
but we are, as you can tell, we are nowhere close to ready for the PGA
the difficulty
yet.
Here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th. Is
Let's
that
just
you are
enjoy this
coming
last
up
hole
a
because there's
narrow
no way
shoot
we are
off the
gonna
tee, and it is
do well enough to
steeply
get
up
out of the
hill.
cut line.
Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie.
Slightly to the left. There's the animation. Oh, it was so strong it caused their ponytail to fly up. Hopefully, slightly to the left won't ruin it. No, it's not gonna. In fact, that was still a pretty strong shot.
Some big drives today.
I needed
That
that.
might be the biggest
Just
of the
over
bunch.
300 yards.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
Bit uphill, but we've got some wind. Uh-oh. Well, hopefully it'll be enough. Man, the mishit was so bad. But
Well, that
at
was
least it's on the
ambitious.
green.
There's not a lot of green on that right side.
Maybe we
but
could finish
safely
today at
on.
even par.
This one measures out to 15 feet.
There we go. Please. I swear it looks just right. But then it turns out, nope, you missed it. You should have aimed just a couple more inches. Dang it. Well,
so she'll finish
that was a
off
good
for her par here
attempt at the
18.
Women's National, but
That's
like
gonna
I
be a
said,
second
we are...
round, 73.
Oh, no.
So
Wait.
a disappointing end
Oh
to
yeah,
the tournament
if
for
we had
our featured golfer
just
heading home
hooked that in
following
for
these 2
birdie,
rounds
that would have
after
been
failing to make the
just
cut. Time for
enough to make it to rounds 3 and 4. And a lot more friendly golf course, I think.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all. as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader.
Alright, so all we gotta do is just finish it in the top 40, and that'll be enough for us to move up to the minors.
Let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the
We're
par
at
5
even
fourth.
par to start this through the first 3 holes. Wind is not in our favor, so we're gonna have to get ourselves a draw shot. There we go. So gotta hit that accuracy earlier. There we go. Perfect. Hook it over to the left. There we go. I still can't tell the difference between a hook and a slice. Hook or shank, so to speak. Alright. Bit to the left, but it should be fine. I say should. At least it bounced out of the sand, but we're in the thick stuff. Luckily, this is a par 5, so we could just try to get this in from here. There we go. See where this lands. Not as big of a negative spin, so
a little conservative, but right in the heart of
just
the green.
keep it in the middle.
15 feet away.
Alright. Okay, I've been under adjusting the entire time. Oop, nope. Can I? Yeah. At least I can press circle to back out. I'm gonna see if it was needed a little bit more to the right. And again, nope. I had it right the first time. So here comes another par putt. Of course, there's always better than nothing. Well, technically it is nothing, but
Okay, that one finished.
better to have a
par here at 4.
birdie than a.
Her score is going
Or better to have a par than a bogey.
Where it is. Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Alright. Alright, let's see if we can do it this time. Oop. Accidentally knocked over to a 3-wood. There we go. On target. Alright, good roll.
Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5.
Alright.
Very nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
Exactly.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it.
bit
This
too
is
hard.
one hole, that's a swing hole.
And a
Hit a
bit to
good
the
shot
left.
in here, you're going to have
It's just
inside
not gonna
10,
hit the
15 feet
trees.
for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head.
I kept it on the
How did I
green at
make
least
5?
28 feet away.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best
Let's
shot
just
I've
hit it
seen
close
today.
again. Try to get it again for par. Oh, nope. Under. And on an uphill, that's going to be way short.
Oh,
Of course,
yes.
of course the one I don't think is going to go in is the one that goes in. That just makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Moving on, we get a look at one of the most iconic holes at Bay Hill, the 555-yard par 5 6th. It is a sight to behold.
Alright, well, let's keep up this hot streak we're apparently on. 2 holes left. Made it to the top 5. Let's just try to clear the water. Oop. Uh-oh. Well, that makes sense. We overshot it. We deserve that shot to go into the bunker.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Just want to get this into a good approach range.
Yeah.
Her second to the par 5.
Good. Slightly to the left. Oh, no.
Oh, going with the
In
3-wood,
the
but this is
water
headed for the lake.
again.
And and that is into the water. So the first shot made it over okay, but the second is swallowed up by this late here at 6.
Okay. Oh no, again! Oh! I know I sped through it, but dang, I wasn't expecting to get a lucky bounce off the rocks. Granted, it's still on the sand, but I will take the sand over the water again. I'll be glad if we just get out of this with a bogey. Good. Slightly right. I always try to adjust, but it doesn't seem like I can always adjust properly.
Not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot.
Alright, come on. Nailed it.
Good
I will take a bogey.
Is a bogey here with par 5.
Better to
That's gonna
get just one bogey than go so far down the hole, so to speak.
Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge
last
here?
hole of this
Really,
first
the
round
high
at
ball
Q
hitters
School.
have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the
200
middle of the
yard.
Well, after
par
that
3.
beast of a par 5 with all the water, take a sigh of relief, and you come to the par 3 7th.
It still takes a good tee shot here, though, Rich. Narrow entry, you know, greens 30 yards.
Too
deep.
hard, but perfect
Still
accuracy.
Really got to focus on hitting a good shot here.
The wind must have changed.
And that's going to be too strong. It is into one of the 2 back bunkers around this 7th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Alright, there we go. See if that works. Too hard, but perfect accuracy. Good thing I actually did hit it hard. That'll at least get us in range for a par.
Beautifully there. Good thump of the sand, and a good chance to save par.
There we go.
Yeah,
Almost messed it up again, but
in for par here at
we
7.
finished with 3 over
And
par
she'll
after
hold
all the
on
simulations.
at 3 over par.
Oh, dang. We're in trouble.
These 4 days are gonna be a grind. That's the nature of Q School. But day 1, Frank, it's in the books.
Yeah, day 1 of 4, Rich, but, you know, it's cutthroat. It's basically pass or fail. There's nothing else.
Yeah, that's not good. 3 over par.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Arnie's
Fortunately,
place,
once again, we are 1 over, so that means now we gotta make up 4 strokes.
Round coverage of Q School.
As we get ready to start the back 9, we're gonna have to play the entire back 9. No, but 6 holes of it, so we're going to the 15th hole.
As we show you the leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the
Forgot
par
how
410.
technically bad we're supposed to be. Oh,
That is
I
into
wanted
the
a challenge
second of the
though.
2 fairway bunkers left here at the 10th. So now she's looking at a tough second here, out of the sand.
There we go. Uh-oh. From one bunker.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be
Ooh.
really good.
That worked better than I thought it would.
That was a clean strike out of the fairway.
We're going to at least get away with this with a
inside
par.
10 feet. Some doing.
Okay, can you please make it?
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't
Proof
mind
that I
as much. The
cannot
short ones,
putt in this
they tend
game.
to sting. Okay, that one in for par. And she's going to remain at +4.
That's not good. We need birdies. Cut line still at +4.
For 11th, you see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
Well, uh-oh.
This one started up the right side.
Ooh, is it going to stay in? At least it stayed on the fairway.
All
I'll
right,
take it.
in the fairway. Frank, the second shot here at number 11, another good-looking shot, not unlike the third hole with water along the left. What's the right way to play this?
Obviously, you'd like to walk off 11 with 3, but 4 here never really hurts the scorecard. This is one
Well,
hole
it's going to
you sort
hurt
of
my
play with an
scorecard
orange light
if
feeling.
we get it to a
little
4.
right of the flag. That's absolutely fine.
I don't know. Uh-oh. Hooking it was the only way we were going to try to limit this power damage. Looks like we're going to have another long putt for par. And I hate long putts.
This will be a 14-foot putt here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
And that time I overestimated the break. That is the last thing we needed. So that's going to put us 4 behind the cut line.
Safely in.
I just cannot catch a break.
That will
Maybe
not
65
help the
was
cause.
too hard.
Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is
Probably
this?
get another chance
Anytime you
to
get a par
probably get a
five
second
at Bay
chance
Hill,
at the
got to
amateur
take
stuff.
advantage of it.
Bay Hill has its share of strong par 5s. This is no exception. The 12th at 574 yards, reachable in 2.
Uh-oh. The fact that I already hooked it right, and we've seen how bad those shots are. Anytime you miss hit with her, this is going to go terribly. Oh, no, that actually hooked perfectly. That was planned.
After that last
332.
was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Alright, let's just try to keep it close. Don't risk it too much. One often meets his path on the way to avoid
That
it.
second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Alright. There we go, and perfect. That's the best way we were going to get out of there.
Okay.
Maybe we
good
can make
out,
up that
and
stroke
that's
we
what
lost.
will remain for birdie.
Should be more or less straight. Now watch me blow it. There we go.
Okay,
Those are the types of
the
putts I
cause.
can make.
It's a birdie here at number 12.
Back to even for our
And
quick
she's gonna get
round.
it back to 4 over par. Frank, the par
Hopefully
4
we don't
13th,
blow
relatively
ourselves
short, but
up
not
with this.
necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
This one's starting a little bit right.
It's just barely in the rough.
Too strong for this hole, eh?
No,
Ran
just
out of
too
fairway
far to the right.
and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Gee, thanks. Uh-oh. Should have gone full. Well, at least that's gonna hook fairly into the green.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as
tried at
close
least.
as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Oh.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Gonna take a right. Hopefully it'll curve to the left. We need this birdie.
Yeah, that's not too bad from that far
I
back.
always miss by mere inches. Man, this nearsightedness is killing me.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good, clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunk it at the back, bunk it to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, you've got one choice.
Oh, excuse
That's
me, I
at your
wasn't
best.
expecting to cough like that. Alright, we need birdies and we need them now. I have a feeling I still just blasted this one past and it's gonna hit that fairway bunker again. Hey, what do you know? I was right. Man, I keep hitting it way too hard. I'm just leaving myself. I must not want to be a professional golfer. No, it's probably gonna go too hard, right? That is absolutely right. It did go too far. Means we got
look
a
how
long
quick
putt
that
for
was.
par.
Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by.
See if we can still make it par. Yes, I'll take it.
She'll take that one. What a tough putt
As we
that
head into
was
the
to
final
salvage
chance
her
to
par.
lower our score.
Her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, this is one
We
of those
definitely
holes at
need to
Bay
get
Hill
this.
where you have to sort of thread the needle. It's more about accuracy than it is about power. It's only 429 yards, a dog leg to the right, but you absolutely have to put the ball in play off
Alright,
the tee.
let's see. This is our last chance to get that tour card.
And she's
Well, at
starting
least to
this
get a
one
chance at
little
the
to
tour
the
card.
left.
At least we kept it on the fairway.
Well, you can't walk
barely.
out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
Alright. Here we go. Good. Good. Get it on the green. That wind is just not carrying as far as the game says it would. Alright. Well, we're just gonna have to hope and pray that people are gonna get some bogeys. Nope, I definitely needed that full power.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot, ball first, then turf, just wasn't really hit hard enough.
See if I could. Probably need to aim it to the right. Correct.
Nope.
Again. And a bogey. Oh well. I didn't need to be a professional golfer anyway.
She'll go ahead and finish that off for a bogey.
Oh,
And
maybe
she'll
there's
drop
still a
to
hope. The
3
computer
over.
gave us an eagle on 16. Okay, so I guess by sheer luck we get to continue on.
So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows if you get out early on
We
Saturday,
just
post a number,
barely made it
see what
under the
happens.
wire.
Exactly, there's such
Thanks
a
to the
fine
computer
line,
gifting
Rich.
us an eagle on 16. At least we
EA
have a
Sports
shot at becoming
and
a
the
professional
PGA
golfer.
Tour
We are
proud to
1
bring you
over.
this showcase
So we're
of
4
the
over
best
par for the
young
tournament.
players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida.
Alright, let's
third
see if we can get
round
ourselves
coverage
some
of Q School.
better luck this time.
Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Some good names up there,
There we go.
including our leader.
So hopefully with
let's get
better
out to the
accuracy, we'll
course
be
as we
able
pick up the
to
action starting at
get
the
some
par
good
4 11.
better shots and reduce the penalty for missed hits.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
150 left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
There we go. Nice and accurate where the game wants me to. I'll take it on the green. There we go.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
I don't know if I technically even made it past the hole. I'm always mishitting these. Hopefully I aim this right. Oh, nope. I'm definitely not aiming this right this time.
Got it
That's
there,
actually a
but
good
not
thing that I
quite
mishit,
on target.
technically, because it's technically pretty close. But unfortunately, we miss yet again for yet another par. But again, that's
Okay,
better than
she'll
bogey.
finish that one off for her par. And her score's going to stay right where it is.
again, better than nothing. We're 15 positions
We move on to
away
Bay
from
Hill's 12,
behind the 40 top
574-yard
40.
Par 5 reachable into for the big hitters. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard
She is definitely not a big hitter.
Par 5 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par
There we
fours
go.
are very, very
Nice
difficult.
strong
So
hit, a
anytime
little
you get
bit
a par
stronger
5,
than
you really
normal.
got to take advantage of it.
And that gets us just barely behind
Solid,
the
good drive in the fairway.
sand.
So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
All right. See if we can avoid the bunkers this time. There you go. Good. Good. Please. All right. Looks like it's gonna. It is gonna be short. Good.
Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
All right. Let's try to get this close. Maybe even knock it in for an eagle. Let's see. Actually, is this? I think the 60-degree wedge is the one that spins back. I'm not gonna take any chances. Uh-oh. It better be then. Accurate, but overshot. Oh, it bounced over the hole yet again, so I was wrong. I should have
on the putting
undershot.
surface, but work to do
But
from there.
if anything,
An
at
outside
least
look
we
here
can
for birdie.
at least we can try to get it close for par. Let's try here. Alright. Please. Nope. Yet
That's gonna scoot a
again,
foot or two by.
mere inches away from the hole. But it just does not drop.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is.
Alright.
At the par
We need to get some
13th
birdies.
now.
Or
Frank,
just
what's
hope
the
that the
key here?
computer
Really
goes
avoid
in our
those three
favor
bunkers,
again.
Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Frank, this is an interesting
All right,
hole. It's
2
a
holes
par
left.
4
We actually
13th,
did move
and
up
it
3
isn't
spots.
necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down, 250
no.
off the tee, leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You're
I
a little
forgot it.
over-ambitious here.
Yeah, over-ambitious
and,
on
ran
that
out of
shot
fairway.
for sure.
That second shot over water. Whoa.
Alright, well. Right about there. Should be a little bit lower. Right there. Good. Oh no. That was about as bad as you could get over there.
Just hit it way too hard.
Not too hard, I just mistimed
Enough
it
spin on the ball,
completely.
It is going to fly out of that lie.
It is always so hard to judge the flight coming out of that kind of line.
Oh no. That went way too fast. Which means we definitely needed it on target. Which means this is going to be a long putt for par.
This is a 13-footer.
Oh, luckily it's more or less straight. Alright, let's play it straight. We need this par putt to stay in it. Come on. Cool.
Well read, a terrific
Lucky
putt there to
break.
save par. And her score's going to stay
Oh my
right
goodness.
where it is. Pushing on, we come to the 215-yard par 3, 14th. Avoid the bunkers left and long here, and your chance at par certainly increases.
Alright, let's see if we can get a better shot this time. Maybe don't hit those bunkers. Went for the complete opposite end, a 72-foot putt.
Part of the green. Birdie putt coming up, but you gotta think anything inside of 7 or 8 feet here
From here,
is
yeah.
pretty darn good.
Yeah, from here, of course. Oh no. Overpowered. Man, I guess this game is just trying to make sure I don't become an amateur golfer. Or I guess the term would... I actually would be a professional golfer. Okay. Whew.
Yes,
Still nailed it,
we
and we got a
got
birdie
in to
in the
save
simulated
par.
holes. So
her score
we
is
actually
gonna
got ourselves
stay
a little bit
right
closer.
where it is.
Keeping it even is the best way we're gonna get closer, and we did do our job. We're closer.
So Frank, not
We're in the
much
top
movement here
40.
on moving day and even par run.
This is gonna be our toughest test yet. We've been limiting our bogeys, so we're in good shape here. Again, winning does not matter. All that matters is getting in somewhere where the second digit is the 3. Or the first digit, I should say, is the 3. Something in the tens is a 3.
EA Sports.
That's the only way we're gonna make it as a professional golfer.
Continuing coverage of the world of golf.
Unfortunately, we are 2
From
over
Orlando,
par as we're about
Florida,
to start
and
the
Arnold
14th,
Palmer's
and we
Bay Hill
will
Club and Lodge.
carry that through the rest of the
Live
back
final
9.
round coverage of Q School. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time
been
twilight comes calling
Letting the
later
nerves get to us,
today,
but it looks like
we will have
a lot of
champion
people's nerves are getting
as
to
we
them
check
too,
the
as we
Sunday
haven't really
leaderboard.
fallen out of place.
A lot of folks fighting for the title, including
There
our
you go.
leader. Let's get right into the action, starting with the par 3, 14th.
At least it's not in the bunker.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying
I didn't think it
over
would be
the back of the
that
green.
far.
This gonna be her second shot now at the par 3.
Let's just try to at least get it close. Uh-oh. Hooked it to the right. Not good. That worked out. Okay. A little bit over 2 feet, so I still gotta put it in, but still plenty close enough to just keep it on a... Well, let's aim it a little bit more to the left. That should be good enough for the par, and it is.
There. It is a par here at 14. And she'll remain at 5 over. Now at the 15th, big dog leg right here. What's the best way to go?
All right, here we go.
Really down the left side. It's very
Man, we're
tempting
still in
to
a
try and
lot
get
of
it across
nerves.
that bunker, but not only do you have to carry the bunker, you've also got to carry those little shrubs
All
down
right.
the right side.
Good. A little bit to the right. That should clear the bunkers. Actually, it went off pretty well.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the
All
fairway.
right. Nice. All right, let's see if we can
Now the approach
get it
shot,
close.
par
We need to
4,
try to get this
15th
close.
hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
Doesn't look like it's that bad. We actually managed to still keep it close. That's good. Maybe we can get ourselves a
Good,
birdie
clean
and
contact,
ease
and a nice result,
ourselves a little
and a
bit.
chance for birdie
Oh.
coming up. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third for a look at birdie.
There we
And
go.
this is pretty flat all the way. I don't think there's much in it at all.
I think there is. And I was right. There was a little bit of a hill there, and that was just enough to lean that in for a birdie.
And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Is this a good risk-reward par 5?
It's more about the second shot here. It's probably the most
Okay.
demanding second shot.
Yeah,
on the
just got to
golf
let the
Frank, this
nerves
is a
calm
great
down.
hole late in the round, par 5, and a chance to really make up some ground or extend the lead. I mean, you
All right,
can make
can
some
we do
things
this?
happen.
We still got a couple holes
Shortest
to
of the
go.
4 par 5s and reachable for just about
Start
everyone.
the
But really, it's the
16th
second
hole.
shot.
That bumped
The
us
better
up
the
to
tee shot,
31st
the easier
place.
to make that second shot.
Not good. Don't get into the sand. At least it's not the sand, and it's only in the first cut, so that's doable. Just gotta hit it strong. I'd rather hit it too hard than too soft when it comes to the water hazard. Maybe I shouldn't have.
I don't know
Way
about that
too
one.
hard.
Hole in the first
I would
cut,
rather have putted to
gone
get
a
this
little
into the
further down
green,
fairway,
not...
but still,
Oh,
hey,
this is
what
a par
am I
5
saying?
anyway,
In good
so
place now.
we'll definitely have a good shot here. Let's bring that down. Good. Slightly to the right again. Maybe it would have went in, but instead we're way too short. Okay. Aim it a little bit to the left. I need to nail this to get birdie. Uh-oh. Hopefully that'll balance itself out. It does.
This round
Oh,
finishing
2 straight
strong.
birdies.
Back-to-back birdies now at
All we gotta do is
15
just
and
play
16.
cool, don't make
She'll get it
mistakes,
back.
and
It's
we'll
a
make it to the
+3.
Corn Ferry Tour. Because now we're in the
Deep
top
into a round,
25.
Par 3 17, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this
Here
tee?
we go.
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Frank, par 3 17 here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
Bit too
This one
hard.
takes your best tee shot,
Oh
Rich.
boy.
Otherwise, you're
I'd
just
rather
looking
hook
at
it to the
4 or
left this
5.
time.
Oh, this
Oh
got
my
front with
goodness.
danger left.
No!
That ball just
That
outlined
was
its
my
green there.
fear.
No way to get it to stop. And it winds up in the water. A third shot.
Thanks to the penalty, we're now going for par now. As long as we don't hit it too far past. Alright, at least it's accurate. Better to be 1 over than 2 over. I'll take it. Is that going to be automatic? No, we got to nail it ourselves. We should be good. Made it in inside the zone.
That one
Oh,
finished
glad to
off
only
for a
recover and
bogey
just
here at
get a
17.
bogey.
And
So
that's
we
gonna
still got
drop
one
him
of our
down to 4
good
over
shots,
par.
and now we got to... We're still good. We're still in the top 40.
Frank, now one of the signature
Par or
holes here
better
at Bay
should
Hill.
definitely
It's the 18th.
give us
Seen
a
of quite
Corn
bit of
Ferry
history through the years.
card.
Yeah, if you can hit a tee shot around 300 yards, it's going to give you about
Makes a
150
pouring
in,
card.
So that's
Hopefully I
the goal
don't get
here.
in trouble for that.
The tee shot, wide fairway, but once again, second shot.
There we go. There we go. Hooked a little bit to the right, but we are good.
And that will do just fine. Well, Frank, this is
Okay.
one of the most famous shots in the whole
Second
sport
shot
of golf.
into-
The second to 18
I can't
at Bay
risk
Hill.
it. I need
And
to
one of the most
hit it safely on the
unpredictable,
green.
unless your name is Robert Gamers. Remember, he held his second shot here to win the tournament
Oop.
many years ago.
I'd
For
rather
some
hook it to the
reason,
left than to the
yardage
right.
that's
I will
almost
take it
gotta
into
be
the
thrown
sand.
away
Oh,
here
nope.
at,
Made it to
18
the
Rich,
green.
because that second shot always
61
plays
feet.
longer or
Just get it
shorter
close.
than the actual number. So
I will
you're a
actually be
little lucky
surprised
here,
if I
as well as
somehow
good at 18.
nail it from this deep. Alright, here we go. Come on. Get it close at least. Guess I
Yeah,
still
from that
needed it
far
full
away,
power.
Anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's hop it over. Good, par. That
Okay,
should
a
definitely
good
have been enough
putt.
to get
Able
us
to
that
save
legendary
par here
card
at
that we've been
18.
hoping for. We were
That'll
so
be a
close
final round score
to not even
of
making it.
73.
But we were in the top 40. We did it. We're going to amateurs. Or we're going to
So Frank, all
technically
things
be a
considered,
professional
not
golfer.
a weekend to remember for our featured golfer, but hey, you can't win them all, right?
I don't care.
That's for sure. But hey, they beat half.
I don't care. That was tough
Till
for
next
me.
time, for
That was
our
tough.
entire cast and crew, I'm Rich
But we
Swank.
did it.
This
We
has
are
been a
officially in the
presentation of
Corn
EA
Ferry
Sports
Tour.
PGA.
We're just one step away from making it to the PGA Tour. Get ourselves another little boost, bump us up to level 7. Yep, we made it into the top 40 in Q School, so we've made it to the or early promotion. Basically, if you get 3 wins at any point in this 10-week season, you are instantly guaranteed to be a PGA golfer. But that'll be a tough task on its own with the 65 AI rating. We just need to find our way up. How do you get up here in the PGA Tour? Well, I guess I'll have to find that out another time. But that's gonna do it for our look with Jane Bird again, now a PGA, technically a Corn Ferry golfer. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching me play this. This was quite a challenge. We went from 8 over par and nowhere near the leaderboard in the Masters in the Augusta Women's National to now a member of the Corn Ferry Tour. That is quite a task in and of itself. So maybe if we keep it close, we'll be able to become a PGA Tour golfer. But with that said, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.